towards your danger to the public.
Mark,
A badge doesn't make you any less dangerous.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
The public alarm.
Did you swear an oath to the Constitution, sir?
They don't have any right to ask them.
Threaten us with arrest. Volusia County.
When do I drop the torch, bless my enemies?
We're trying to educate people, and we're going to give this guy an education too.
I'ma do my job, of course. Shit, can't fit in my shoes. Niggas wishing I lose. I'ma get it like.
Obviously, you know.
Well, I don't have to legally answer that question.
Well, that's what I'm just wondering, because you're walking around. Obviously, I don't see a gun. I'm not trying to.
Well, I don't.
Trouble. It just looks strange, obviously.
No, I get it. I just don't answer that question because I've had other officers who act like tyrants. So I just don't deal with it.
Okay, you're not in any trouble whatsoever.
No, I know.
It's one of those things that obviously looks strange to us. We see a guy in a bulletproof vest.
I 100% get it.
Even if you're running around exercising, I still stop people just to double check everything.
No, you're good. I don't mind you coming to talk to me.
Yeah.
I don't like when the interaction goes farther than what it should be. You know.
There's no reason for that to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, you don't have a weapon on you. I don't see anything.
No.
The knife. You just walk around like that, just regularly, or?
Yeah, I exercise my constitutional rights, and I bring public awareness to the general public, and also law enforcement who doesn't know the law. Because I've had a cop actually from this county point a gun at me for wearing my vest like this. Well, actually, my vest didn't even have none of this on it. It was just a flat vest, pointed a gun at my face.
Okay.
And
what are you trying to? So what's the point you're trying to get across by walking around? Is there actual ammunition there? I mean, it doesn't matter, but
that a citizen who, if a citizen feels the need to wear a vest, which I feel the need to wear a vest because I had a fucking criminal point a gun at me one time, so I wear it for my own protection. So if a citizen wearing a vest, that shouldn't be a reason for anyone to harass a person, treat them differently, or violate their rights.
Wearing a vest or anything. You're not a convicted felon or anything, right?
No, sir.
Because obviously, you can't have. Possession of ammo.
If a convicted felon was walking around like this, he'd be.
Well, that's also something you gotta think of. I mean, obviously, I've never talked to you before, so I don't know you. So I don't know if you're a convicted felon. If you have, obviously, I see the ammunition. Is it loaded or no?
Oh yeah. Well, these aren't. I actually got to go get some more ammo for this, but this one is.
Okay. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, obviously, I don't know who you are. So if you're a convicted felon, possession of ammo, that's obviously a no-go.
Yeah.
But you're a good man. Do you have ID on you by chance? Is that right?
I do have ID, but I don't have to present it.
You don't have to, but do you mind if you do, so I can double check, make sure you're not?
I don't present it just to get the whole point across, in rights wise.
I understand. I completely understand that. Obviously, I'm not stopping you on anything. There's no probable cause for me to hold you. This is just a consensual encounter.
Okay.
It's one of those things. I have no problem with you getting your point across. You can stop every single person here and tell them, hey, and let them know about their rights. Obviously, it helps me out greatly knowing that at least I checked out with you and I got your name just to make sure that you're not a felon in possession of ammo.
Okay.
So, I mean, again, it's nothing against what you're trying to present here. I've shown you nothing but respect the whole time.
No. You definitely came at me a lot better than that last cop.
You don't have to give me your ID, but I would really appreciate it, at least so I can just run you, make sure you're not a felon.
All right. Quick question: can I get your name and badge numbers?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And name and badge number?
Plafkin, 8844.
And for you, sir?
I'm Davis, 8997.
8997. All right. Well, since you guys work with me and give me your ID, I'll work with you.
I appreciate that, boss.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Boots, by the way, I'm wearing the same one.
Really?
Yeah.
They're comfortable, right?
Yeah, they are.
Actually, wait. It's here.
You live around here, or?
Nah.
I see you also got the concealed carry behind you there, right?
Yeah, I conceal carry.
Okay.
I keep this one on me just to it's like it brings awareness, as in I personally think Florida should be an open carry state.
Yeah.
An armed society is a polite society, and the more people out here like this, people will be safer, because in the end of the day, police are here to protect people, but normally if there's really an emergency and you're calling police, you don't got the time to wait for them to show up.
Right.
You got to be ready to defend yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I carry this just as a. It's like
have you thought about joining police, or?
I thought about it, but I had a sergeant for your department, two sergeants for your department, and they violated my rights really, really bad. 3 years ago, I won a lawsuit against your department.
Oh, wow.
And the guy stopped a vehicle. It was bike night, you know, so he stopped the motorcycle and I stopped because it was one of my friends that he stopped. And he came, started bullying me around, harassing me. And I'm like, look, dude, like, I know the law. I know what I can and cannot do. You didn't stop me, so just leave me alone. And because I didn't want to identify, he took me to jail, impounded my bike, and put a list of charges that I had spent thousands of dollars to fight. So that right there, that kind of influenced the whole recording of the police. And then the second time was I had a felon freaking come and point a gun at me because his brother was mad that his girlfriend or whatever, thank you, that his girlfriend or whatever didn't want to be with his brother. So he pointed the gun at me. And ever since then, I was like, I did some research. I was like, all right, well, let me buy a vest. That way, in case someone points a gun at me like that again, I have better chances of fucking surviving. And
I doubt anybody's gonna mess with you fully kitted out like that.
well, hey, you never know. If someone has bad intentions, me being like this, they're gonna go for me first. You know what I'm saying? But if anything was to happen, and you guys aren't around and I'm around, I don't mind helping people. You know, and that's why I dress up like this and just be ready for whatever, you know.
You're good. I mean, everything checks out. Just make sure you keep in mind. Obviously, I approached you the way I did. Nothing wrong with that. You showed me respect, and that's why it just went down the way it did. And I know you said that you've been approached by cops before in different demeanors. Just make sure, even if a cop approaches you in a different demeanor than I did, if you show them the same respect, I guarantee nothing's going to come from it.
Well,
I just don't want you, especially kitted out like that. You got a gun in the back. You know, you're perfectly in your, constitutional right to conceal and do all that. I just don't want you to approach a cop a different way, and then this to go completely sideways.
Oh no,
you seem like a good guy to me. I mean, I'm talking to you. Everything checks out. I just don't want that to go sideways with someone else if you give them a different demeanor, especially the way that you're dressed, because obviously you have every right to, but it's not common.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I do it, to make it common.
All right? I just want you to keep that in mind.
All right? Yeah, like I normally respect all law enforcement. I know you guys deal with a lot of BS on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? But like I treat everyone with respect. If you actually, you can look up my YouTube channel. I go around the United States doing this. I've been out to Pennsylvania, Georgia, West Virginia, and even though the cops are, like, some of them will be tyrants and ridiculous and just, they don't work with you and they bully you around, I'm still super respectful. And on my channel, you actually see a video of a sergeant for your department. His name is Sergeant Jeff Mayers.
Yeah, I've heard about that incident.
Sergeant Jeff Mayers. I had a...
The school incident?
No, it was over off of Rouse. I guess I'm assuming you were the one that you had to prone down.
Yeah, I was wearing this vest, and before I even knew I was legally allowed to have the mat.
Yeah, he was.
I think it is the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, that is a big thing. As the clear channel, somebody walked with a vest.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I dropped off my friend at his house.
Give me 1 sec, sorry.
Yeah.
And what happened?
I dropped off my friend at his house, and my friend goes, because I smoke cigarettes, so he saw my cigarettes. He's like, yo, do you mind if I get one? I was like, yeah, that's cool. Can I have one with you? And he was like, yeah, that's cool, but my community is a smoke-free community. I'll get evicted if we smoke here, so we got to go out to the sidewalk to smoke. I was like, that's no problem. So I walked out to the sidewalk, and like I said, this was before I knew that having your mags like this was legal.
Oh, thank you.
So I stood out on the sidewalk, and I started smoking my cigarette, and I seen him drive by, and he does a real slow roll and looks at me. And when I seen him, I was like, okay, maybe, he wants to talk to me. I'm pretty sure he probably wants to make contact because it's not something you normally see.
Yeah.
So my friend was going to go inside. I'm like, hey, man, just stay here and wait for a little bit because I think this cop's going to make contact with me. I'd rather have you here than me be by myself.
Yeah.
So we waited. He never made contact. So I went back into the complex, and I was going to go get into my car. And when I went to get into my car, I just hear like thumping behind me. I look over my shoulder, and it's him just flying over the speed bumps. And he jumps out the car. He's like, hey, I'm on Orange County, Jeff Mayers. Why are you wearing a vest? I'm like, whoa, dude, like, relax for a second. What's going on? Yeah. And he's like, you're wearing a vest in public. I'm like, yeah, I know, that's not illegal, or is it? And then he's like, you're wearing a vest in public. I'm like, yeah, I got that part. I'm just asking if that's illegal, because from my understanding, what I researched, it's not illegal at all. And then he goes, do you have a weapon? And this is why I didn't answer the question when you asked me, because out of common courtesy, you know.
I mean, it's clearly you have a weapon. I mean, like, I see a knife is considered a weapon. I was just more concerned about the gun, that's all. I mean,
yeah. Well, out of common courtesy, when I encounter a police...
What's your YouTube channel, by the way?
Orlando's Voice Transparency.
Okay.
And out of common courtesy, I let police officers know, yes, I am armed, just to make them more at ease, you know, because I know the job is dangerous.
You would have told me that.
Well, the reason.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. That's when you mentioned it. I mean, obviously I heard it, but.
Well, the reason I didn't say.
Reference. If I asked you, because I mean, again, I asked you if you had a gun on you. I don't remember you said yes or no. Just didn't.
Well, I didn't say yes or no.
You could say, look, man, I have one on my back. I have my concealed permit. That's easy.
Well, this is why I didn't answer it. So, with the whole approaching me and it being a consensual conversation, that means legally I don't have to provide no documents.
Of course.
Now,
I let you know that.
Exactly. Yep. So, when an officer approaches you and they ask if you have a firearm, having a concealed firearm is technically considered a crime if you don't have a license for it. So if you say, hey, I have a concealed firearm, then it basically voids out your Fourth Amendment right, and now I have to give identification on a stop that should have never really happened in the first place because everything I'm doing is legal. That's why I did that. And
you could have even, dude, you could have flashed it without me even looking at your name. As long as I see your face on that concealed permit,
that's not how my other interactions went down.
All I'm saying is that's better than just not telling me, and then my partner here saying, "Hey, he's got a gun in the back." And, you know,
that's why I made sure to keep my hands up here. I was like, my hands are up in the vest.
Again, different cop, they could have gone a different way. All right, just keep that in mind for if you're stopped again, because obviously you're going to be stopped again. People don't normally dress like that. You're going to be stopped. That's inevitable.
Yeah.
All right, but it could go just like this every single time, as long as you're straight up and just let them know, hey, I got a concealed permit. I have a gun on my back hip. It's not in plain view. I'm not open carrying.
It saves a lot of hassle.
It does save a lot of hassle. It saves me time. Like it just does. So just for future reference, all right?
Yeah, no problem.
We're gonna get going, but you're good to go. I appreciate you stopping and talking to us.
You give us positive PR now.
Well, why do you think I asked for name and badge numbers?
Yeah.
Like if you look at my channel is not about bashing cops. You know, my dad's a federal marshal. He was in the military. I respect cops. I just don't respect the ones that don't respect the people.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna get out of here, all right?
All right, man. You guys be safe, all right?
Where'd you get the hat?
511 Tactical.
Online?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
All
right, take it easy, guys. Yeah. Hey, I'm actually doing giveaways on my channel, so make sure you go and you subscribe. Yeah. Giveaways of a hat, a kayak.
Okay. Cool.
I'll see you in that description.
All right, man. Take it easy. Yeah. I wanted to show you the, oh shit, that's the wrong one. This is the intro.
Yeah, we were watching.
Oh, you were checking it out?
Yeah. I saw it, because I was telling him if he remembered.
Yeah, this was it right here.
Yeah, where were you at when you were carrying the rifle on you?
I was Titusville, Pennsylvania.
I was gonna say
Daytona.
There's no open carry, at least not in Orange County. There isn't.
Well, in the state of Florida, you're allowed to open carry if you're going to or coming from fishing, hunting, and camping, or indoor secure shooting range. It's under Florida Statute 790.25, Section 3, subsection H.
But you have to have a hunting permit, correct?
No. So if you're going to and from fishing, hunting, and camping, so if you're going fishing, you can carry, but you need to have a fishing license.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have a license or a permit.
Yeah. Either a fishing license, or if you're gonna go hunting, you need the hunting license. Right. But